Okay, welcome everybody. This is the Music Matters Showcase on Zoom. I'm here with some wonderful musicians, and it's an honor. Okay, welcome everybody. I got an echo from myself. Matters Showcase on Zoom. I'm here with some wonderful musicians, and it's an honor. Okay, welcome everybody. This got an echo from myself. Matters Showcase on Zoom. Okay, there we go. I'm competing with myself on YouTube. It's like one of those alternate, like Star Trek episodes.
It's a poor man's looper.
Yeah, welcome everybody. It's such a great privilege and honor to play alongside such talented songwriters. Hey, Mom, welcome. Thanks for coming
Hey, Joe.
in. Welcome. And thanks, Nancy, for tuning in. We got a great lineup. We got Tom Maynard, Mike Simpson, Tom Cooney, Ron Kurt, Ann Ramsey, Chris Steele, and Dave Mason over in Scotland. And I'm going to kick things off. My name is Joseph Isaacs. And I'm going to do some old songs, I think, today. Let's see, Spotlight. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll do some oldies. How about a really oldie? One that a lot of you probably haven't heard. You're so responsible. I can always count on you. You got both hands upon the wheel, but you'll be crashing soon. Why not rest your head on me? Let me drive for a while. I might not do it perfect, but I can take us this next mile. I got two hands, I'm here to help. How can we change the world? We can't change ourselves. We got to change ourselves. Got to change ourselves. I've been out here on the protest line. I've been shouting out for peace, but inside raging with a rage that will not cease. I've wasted so much time denying this anger. Denial's been time's thief. Now I'm turning over. Once again I'm turning this old new leaf. I'm turning over this old new leaf. 'Cause I got two hands and I'm here to help her. How can we change the world? We can't change ourselves. I gotta change ourselves. Gotta change ourselves. Now I've been trying to lose this pound, but denial's been time's thief. Inertia, bad habits, and chocolate. No, I've been trying to lose this pound, but bad inertia keeps me in my place. Bad habits and chocolate. Oh man, I keep forgetting this. This will come to me. I've been trying to lose this pound. Oh, got it. But I'm always the same way. Nurture bad habits and chocolate, they keep me in my place. But lately I've been struck by this simple truth, like a lightning bolt out of the blue. Change ain't just a word you say, but a habit you trick yourself into. Change ain't just a word you say, but a habit you trick yourself to. And I've been trained, I'm here to help her. How can we change the world if we can't change ourselves? I've got to change myself. I've got to change myself. And I have wasted so much time, denials, been time's thief. But once again I'm turning over this old new leaf. Turning over this old new leaf. Turning over this old new leaf.
Nice, Joe.
So close.
Very nice.
Oh, man. I've kind of like realized I have so many songs that like I'm like I need to stop writing for a little while because because then I come back to like one and I'm like that's a really important song that I just almost forgot about and on a really important topic and I find like the topic of how to change yourself is so interesting because it's like on one hand it seems like so easy, right? Like oh, I'll just do this, but it's never that way.
Never stop writing, buddy.
Yeah, no, writing is good too. It's all good, for sure. And I just wrote a new one, but I think what it kind of also I've realized is like when I write a new one, that doesn't necessarily mean I have to play it out right away. I can let it sit for a while because like sometimes I'll play it out, I think prematurely, and then I'm like, oh, I don't get the reaction I want, and I'll just be like, oh, forget about it. And then if I had given it the chance to come to fruition a little bit more, then it would be more ready when I did play it out. You know, so that's my theory anyway. So I got one I'm working on, but I've been sitting on it a bit. All right, I'm excited to have Chris Steele here. How are you doing, Chris?
Doing all right. You know, I got to double down with Mike there. Never stop writing. I find that the more that I write, though, the less it becomes a little bit harder to encode and memorize after the fact. And I'm not sure if that's a volume issue or a processing power issue. And I'm not sure. I was out last night. I was playing a song that I've played, 1,000 times. And I'm like, at the end of verse 1, I'm like, I'm gone. No idea.
I know.
And we're on a free ride.
That's like just now, right? I just like forgot that third verse. And but I think you're right. Like there's like importance to both, right? Like I kind of feel like if you stop writing, then it might be sort of like turning off the spigot a little bit, and like I don't want that. But I also feel that if I write almost too much, then I'm like spending all my time like on that, and then I'm not, maintaining songs that I do think are worth maintaining, So yeah, I guess it's always a bit of a balancing act.
I hear that. Well, listen, I got a song here. I didn't realize I was being thematic. I was kind of like following straight on you, but this actually kind of works. This is a song I wrote, well, let's just say January of 2021, and I'm just noticing that it actually still kind of fits here a little bit. This is I Am Not Well.
How are you? You look great today, they say. Okay, well, you look great too. I guess it's hard to say from so far away. But what can you do? Word on the streets, a poison tree to haunt my wounded soul. I must repeat my daily feat of getting through it all. But I'm a mess of deep regret and fear you'll catch it if you get too near. But for all the things I try to soothe, I'll tell the truth. I am not well, I have fallen down, waiting for better times come around. I am not well, I am down a hole. Can't make me sound, can't make me whole. Didn't choose to be this way. I want to heal, but I don't know how. Is there room in your life for me? 'Cause there is space in mine right now. The night is dark, my light is dim, fear is real and hard to resist. I'm sorry for my mirthless grin. Life's too short to be like this. So listen to my truth is right as a friend and try and pass the time. But for all the things I try to soothe, I'll tell the truth. You know, things should be like this. Gotta miss a simple treat, walking on and seeing friends along the street. Things should be like this, the warm embrace of kindred hearts, instead of stumbling on alone in fits and starts. Things should be like this, things should be like this. How are you? You look tired today, they say. Okay, thanks for that. I guess it's hard to stay bright and shining all day with where everything's at. I am not well, I have fallen down, waiting for the better times come around. I am not well, I am down. Can't make me sound, can't make me whole. I am not well, I am not well, I am not well. Can't make me sound, can't make me whole.
Nice, Chris.
I love that one, Chris.
Thanks, man.
Great job.
Thank you.
Do you want to tell us more about that one?
That was, yeah, just I'd been goofing around with stuff, and it was January of, like I say, of 2021. There was, obviously, we were still in lockdown and COVID.
Yeah.
And I was starting to put together songs for what ended up being the Tales Told Out of School album that came out in 24. But Jen, my partner, and I, we were going down to donate blood down at Red Cross, and just there was a whole bunch of stuff coming through on news, all kinds of different things, whatever. And I kind of turned to her and I said, you know, I'm not well. And within the utterance of saying that, in the time that it took for them to do the intake for me and take my blood pressure and check whatever, I had written the entire lyric of the song.
And did you feel better?
I felt like I actually was able to name the thing. And then in kind of putting it out into the world, there were a bunch of people who were like, yes, yes. Good.
Right.
Thank you for saying this out loud. And it was actually, it was kind of
there's a little bit of a pressure, I think, almost that I feel internally, like I don't want my songs to be like complete downers because I feel like there's already so much of that out there. But on the other hand, things are rough, right? You know, we're not in a good place, and like that's just sort of being honest to say that, you know.
Well, and this is also this is pretty tongue in cheek, which I tend to do quite a bit. I love to do turn of phrase and things of that nature. So even within its downside, it's also got a little bit of, defiance in it and a little bit of anger that you can tell within the music itself. So it's definitely trying to push in a direction.
That's great. Right. Like, yeah, I think like, anger is always categorized as a negative emotion, but there's a place for it. And there's a time when it's absolutely legitimate to be angry. Great job, Chris.
Thanks.
Mike Simpson. How you doing, Mike?
Doing all right.
There's a Saratoga up near where I grew up too in New York.
Yeah, different Saratoga.
If you go to the wrong one, then the plane ride's a lot longer.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Depending on, what kind of plane you're in.
That's true.
If you're in an F-15, it's not that long.
What you gonna play for us for your first game?
Four seasons in one day, lying in the depths of your imagination, worlds above and worlds below. The sun shines on the black clouds hanging over the domain, even when you feel temperature could drop away, like four seasons in one day, smiling as the shit comes down. You can tell a man from what he has to say, everything gets turned around. And I will risk my neck again. You can take me where you will, up the creek and through the mill, like all the things you can't explain. Four seasons in one day, blood dries up like rain, fills my cup like four seasons in one day. It doesn't pay to make predictions, sleeping on an unmade bed, finding out wherever there is comfort, there is pain. Only one step away, like four seasons in one day, blood dries up like rain fills my cup like four seasons in one day, fills my like four seasons in one day, like four seasons in one day.
Oh, that's gorgeous, Mike.
Wow.
Gorgeous.
Beautiful songwriting and beautiful execution there.
Yeah, well, not mine, obviously. So,
Who wrote that?
That's a Crowded House tune. Neil Finn.
You like sang differently on that. It sounded really nice. It was like a different, almost register or something that you normally sing in. Quite nice.
Oh yeah, I have a natural voice of my own, but I never ever use it. So anytime I sing, there's a lot of I don't know, what do you want to say, craft in that. I've had a lot of very good vocal instructors over the years. So
Yeah, that was neat. That was neat, and I like how it all fit together. And that's yeah, the lyrics were great.
yeah, it's a great tune, great band, man. You should check them out if you don't know
Crowded.
Crowded House. They're from they're Enzies and Aussies, and there's Neil Finn, and then his brother, the other Finn, and then the band members, and they do a lot of great stuff.
Yeah,
Really
that was
good stuff.
beautiful. If it sounded
I
as
picked
good
it
as
up
you,
for
then I definitely got to check it out.
yeah, I picked it up from another Joseph, a guy that leads another open mic.
Nice. Yeah, there's a whole cabal of us. That was great. Wait, who did I put as three? No, oh, you're three, duh. No, I'm looking for four. Okay. I can count. Math is my strong suit. All right, Tom Cooney.
Hey, thank you, Joe. Everyone sounds really good. Boy, Mike, what a beautiful version of that song. Yeah, just beautiful. Here's a song called The Diamond, and I wrote this in 2020. She wraps the sunrise round her shoulders, sweeps the stardust from her eyes, lets the morning wind blow through her hair, thinks what a gift to be alive. Alone but never lonely, she treasures the peace she's found, the expectations, the hurt, the anger, they lay hard on the burning ground. She's the diamond in the deep dark rough, sheltering a true burning love. She's learned to do what she loves, to love what she does. She's ready for the wonder of love's honest touch. She's the diamond in the rough. She cradles the glowing sunset, she lays vespers on the wind. Today is now yesterday, and tomorrow must wait to begin. She wraps the blanket of stars round her shoulders, she lets the moonbeams fill her eyes. She bathes in dreams of renewal, of new worlds coming to life. She's the diamond in the deep dark rough, sheltering a true burning love. She's learned to do what she loves, love what she does. She is the wonder of love's honest touch. She's the diamond in the rough. She's the diamond in the rough.
Ooh, pretty.
Yeah, beautiful.
Wonderful as ever, Tom.
Thank you kindly, everyone. Thank you.
You want to tell us a little bit more about that one?
Yeah, this is about someone who has just been so hurt in their life and has really shrunk things up in their life. And the key line there, I think, for me is the expectations, the hurt, the anger. They lay hard on the burning ground. And the burning ground is an old agricultural term for the waste beyond the chaff you weren't going to use at all. You created a burning ground area out in the fields, and you threw stuff on the burning ground. And in Ireland, especially, and in other cultures, that phrase just caught on to mean it's a place where you can get rid of crap. Just throw it on the burning ground. And that's what she's done. And it's just about someone who is centered. And I think the end of the song puts the bookend on it. She dreams and she bathes in dreams of renewal, of new worlds coming to life. That's so she's turning the corner, So
That's great.
thank you.
And I love your dreamy chords and singing style. It's very
Thank you.
almost hypnotic and transporting. It's nice.
Yeah, thanks. I try not to rush it. Let the song be what
Absolutely,
it is.
and that's definitely a strength of yours. I feel like it's a kind of gives an emotive power to your songs.
Yeah, thank you, Joe.
Ron Kurt.
Hi, Joe, and everyone else. Dave, I'll give you that information in a private chat sometime after I sing. Here's an original song of mine that I wrote in the late 1990s, and my friend Danny Hay is playing all the music. Unfortunately, Danny passed away in 2007, but I have a lot of tracks of his, so I still sing with Danny. There's a leopard in a tree, and he's got his eyes on me. I'm on the ground, it's no fun, with no place to run. I offered him a chocolate eclair. All he did was stare. Said thanks a lot, but chocolate makes me break out in spots. Whoa, 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 Mr. Leopard, don't eat me. I wish you'd stay up in your tree, 'cause if you were to take my life, oh, that wouldn't be at all nice. There's a leopard in a tree, and he's got his eyes on me. I'm on the ground, it's no fun, no place to run. There's a leopard in a tree, and he's got his eyes on me. I'm on the ground, and it's no fun, with no place to run. I offered him a chocolate eclair. All he did was stare. Said thanks a lot, but chocolate makes me break out in spots. Whoa, 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 Mr. Leopard, don't eat me. Wish you'd stay up in your tree, 'cause if you were to take my life, ooh, that wouldn't be at all nice. There's a leopard in a tree, and he's got his eyes on me. I'm on the ground, it's no fun, but no place to run. Leopard, leopard, don't eat me. Leopard, leopard, don't eat me. Leopard, leopard, don't eat me. Oh no. Leopard, leopard, don't eat me. Leopard, leopard, don't eat me. Leopard, leopard, don't eat me. I don't taste too good. Leopard, leopard, don't eat me. Leopard, leopard, don't eat me. Leopard, leopard, don't eat me. Why not try some broccoli? Leopard, leopard, please don't eat me. Leopard, leopard, please don't eat me. Leopard, leopard, don't eat me. Oh no. Leopard, leopard, don't eat me. Leopard, leopard, don't eat me. Leopard, leopard, don't eat me. I wish you were a vegetarian.
Did you want to say anything more about that one, Ron?
Well, I love big cats, as maybe you can guess from my background, and my favorite food, and of course the most nutritional food on the planet, are chocolate eclairs. So it seemed natural to write a song that combined a leopard with chocolate eclairs.
All that chocolate eclairs lack is bacon.
Well, they're called a bacon eclair. Go to any bakery or butcher shop, and you can order a bacon eclair.
Ooh. Pass. Hard pass.
Thank you.
That was great. Great song. Dave Mason, how are things up in Scotland?
Oh no, it's good. Sun was shining today. I think we got 10 degrees. We have what 50 Fahrenheit.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's a good summer's day in Scotland. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. So yeah, I have to say, Ron, that song threw me a wee bit because I based on the song that Chris sang earlier. I thought to myself, I thought I'd sing my January 2021 song, and then we were talking about leopards changing their spots in the trees and things. So it's kind of it's ruined the mood as far as I'm concerned. But anyway, what can we do? This is a little song I wrote back in January of 2021. So let's see. Cold wind blows through the streets of Washington, D.C. A tyrant gloats for a world watching on TV. The martyr stirs in his grave. She's turning in her grave, while rancor burns with a flame of the way we all behave in this free land of the brave. Hope can fade like a flower pressed upon the page, and love storms of bitterness and rage. When dreams are gone, like the echoes of a song, we just disagree. The piper plays our funeral parade, and the truth is hard to see in this brave land of the free. Take my hand. Will you let me take your hand? Understand, we're much stronger hand in hand. You and I, we are the same in more than faith or name, and we must try to be the change within this crazy game. Those who kneel, those who yearn to heal the wounds we fail to see, to be the good within your neighborhood. Well, it's all that we can be in this brave land of the free. Here we go, A Cold Wind. Thank you very much.
Wow.
Beautiful. Yeah, that's
beautiful.
beautiful.
Yeah, that sounded great, man. Did you want to tell us any more about that one?
Yeah, so Chris, that was my January 2021 song, and we were living in Cincinnati in Ohio at the time, and I guess all of you, it was a crazy day. It was a day that we just kind of, nobody expected it to happen.
Right.
And as Chris says, it's kind of still valid now, you know. Anyway,
Absolutely.
so that's the
The bad guys won. Yeah. Oh boy, what a world. That was a great song. It's kind of interesting though, like the more I learn about history, like a lot of times, like I'm kind of joking the bad guys won, but they didn't really, because like they'll win like a day or a moment, but then the long arc, seems to bend the other way. Like I was learning about like the eugenics movement, and like the Supreme Court, like back then, like they pretty much like just held up eugenics, like yeah, eugenics is okay, and like but like eventually just like it, like people came to the realization that that's not good, and like it eventually got pushed out of favor. But it's like the more I like learn about something, like wait, I'm waiting for the good guys to win. When is that going to happen? When are the good guys going to win? It's just like it doesn't happen in a day. It's more like a long-term thing, Anyway, brilliant song. Ann Ramsey.
Okay, I told my husband to turn off the TV.
How did he take it?
He's fine.
He's a nice guy. Tell him thank you.
He's streaming, so he's streaming, so he can pause it and then turn it back.
We appreciate him.
Well, speaking of history, I was a history major, so I was trying to think back, like the hateful tyrants that I knew of, and I came up with King John and the Magna Carta. And the Magna Carta is pretty important. It's got due process, trial by jury, lots of good stuff. So this is a song about the Magna Carta. Can you hear that all right?
The guitar's slightly soft, but it's fine. If you want to turn it up a little bit, that would be good.
Okay.
If it's a big hassle.
The English realm is burdened heavy with royal tariffs, fees, and levies. You play at making war in France. You ruin maidens with your traps. Bad King John, you devil's breed. Your fate awaits at Runnymede. My fellow barons far in Wales, you dragged their children across the dales. Just hostages you claimed were all, then you hanged them from your tower wall. You jailed my lady and my son, no one knew a wrong they'd done. You laughed and threw away the key, let them starve right cruelly. Bad King John, you devil's breed. Your fate awaits at Runnymede. You stole our lands, you stole our castles, burned our crops, kidnapped our vassals. So now we've taken London town, and you've got to sign what we wrote down. Right now, unarmed in this green field, you must read and give your seal. Know that you no longer can defraud nor capture any man. Methinks you'll tear up Magna Carta, nary a baron give you quarter. No penny poll tax left to garner, you'll die alone, a beggared failure. Bad King John, you devil's breed. You'll remember Runnymede. Since salamanders live in fire, you dwell suit a funeral pyre. But once admitting John the Vile, hell itself will feel defiled. Bad King John, you devil's breed. You'll remember Runnymede. You'll remember Runnymede.
Wow. Did you want to say more about that one, Ann?
Well, just it's true that that he didn't honor it. He actually had the Pope annul it. Had the Pope annul the Magna Carta, and he died in battle like less than a year later, and everybody hated him.
Right.
So he was buried at Winchester, and
Hated
so
him
then,
to the point that they forbade the use of John as a name for any future king.
is that right? There you
Yeah.
go. Yeah, and so he was, he was always the bad guy in all the Robin Hood movies and
Sure.
everything. But he, eventually happened is that Magna Carta became a requirement for every new monarch that was approved, that came in power, had to seal the Magna Carta again, because he sealed it, but then had the Pope annul it. So, but it came around, right? So like what you were saying, Joe, comes around.
Absolutely. Yeah, I was listening to this Hidden Brain. I listened to it before about how to change the world, and they were talking about, like, one of the things, they talked about a lot of stuff, but one of the things they were talking about was the Revolutionary War might have actually been won in some ways before the actual war was fought, because they created like a whole sort of infrastructure here in the United States, like another court system and so on and like that. By the time the actual war happened, like in some ways that the violent part was sort of almost like a counter-revolution of like the England trying to take back the colonies. You know, it's like non-violent.
Yeah. No, you can't have your own government. We're here.
Right. You have non-violent.
And you have to pay for the last war too.
You lay out the foundations with stuff like that, like with like the little things that are happening behind the big things.
Yeah, but I mean, if you read the Magna Carta, which I did at like 3:00 in the morning a few weeks ago, it's mostly a list of like petty grievances about, you know, fees for using the forest and fees for
Right.
getting married and fees for this and that, and taxes without representation becomes like kind of grows out of it. But the barons were just ticked off at being mistreated and getting reamed and being, you know, robbed blind, like sort of like what's happening to us.
Right.
And eventually they just said, okay, all right,
Right.
you know, we're just going to capture your capital until
Yeah,
you
like
give
Trump
in.
is just like suing the IRS now for like $10 billion.
Yeah, I mean, that's all you can do. It's just bite back.
Absolutely.
Anyway, that
There's
was
so
the
many-
second
there's so
song. That was
many
the second
more of
song I
us.
ever wrote in Dadgad.
That was
I
really
had-
pretty. Oh my gosh, I love those chords. Yeah, that was pretty. And the
Thanks.
fingerprint
I made
stuff.
them all up.
Wow. Yeah, that's the fun part, I think, about playing in alternate tunings is you kind of don't know. So you're like, you can't just be like, well, I'll do C, D, G or something. You have to like kind of really listen. And that's what I enjoy about it. Anyway, that was beautiful, beautiful,
Thank
beautiful.
you.
Thank you, Ed. Tom Maynard.
Joe, hey, thanks for letting me join you guys today.
The treat is all ours. Thanks for jumping in.
I'm going to do, actually, I think the last time I was here, you asked me about a song, and I didn't do it then, and I think I'll do it now. It changes things up a little bit. I'm not sure. Is that too loud?
No, it sounds good.
Sound good? Okay. This is called Listen to the Trees, and it's on the newest album. Sort of nature-based kind of thing. Actually, this song came out of having watched a special on Netflix on fungi. Nestled in the roots, sitting with the trees, I can hear the music, branches dancing in the breeze. I can feel the leaves drinking in the sun. It's so green I taste it, and it's only just begun. Forest family, moss and mushroom, brush and creeper, all entwined. Talking, listening, helping, holding, floor to canopy lined. Listen to the trees. Although I'm deep inside this life surrounding me, I see myself as separate, exiled by my history. Yearning to be one, searching for a way to come back together, we might hear what they would say. Forest family, grass and lichen, beech and birch and oak combined, embracing, nurturing, feeding, healing, all the web of life in kind. Listen to the trees. Ancient knowledge shared for millennia, secrets past and ripe to find. Sacred Mother, all her children, how could we ever leave them behind? And we must never leave them behind. Listen to the trees. Listen to the trees. Listen to the trees. Listen.
Ooh, I love that.
Thank you.
You want to say more about that one, Tom?
Well, you know, as I say, it was based on a both this Netflix special on fungi, which talked about how everything was all tied together, but also the books, The Overstory by Richard Powers and Secret Life of Trees. So, all those that are kind of talking about there's this knowledge that's sort of built into the environment and is being communicated, across the beings. So that's where that came from. Yeah, and the song
amazing.
itself was the music to it was an assignment to try to write a song with one chord. And of course I failed.
Actually, that topic though, like, really speaks to me because, like we tend to think of life and death as like this from this individualistic perspective, but like ecosystems have this whole like network, right? Like there's like these dying things, and like you were talking about the fungi, like the decomposers, and like recycling things, and like the trees kind of work together, and they have these sort of networks where they have a dead tree stump that's being kept alive by like the other trees around it.
Yeah,
So
exactly. Yeah.
it's like it's a kind of a way of looking at ourselves as like part of a greater organism. Like
Yeah, and we not to get preachy, but I mean we see ourselves as being outside of nature and better than it, and that's just not real.
yeah, we definitely are part of nature.
The more we build walls between us and nature, the less sustainable things are. So, yeah.
Good point. It's a good point. And yeah, I think it's kind of actually a reassuring thought to think of ourselves instead of like we're here and then we're gone, to think of ourselves more of a part of a larger living thing, It's
Yeah.
beautiful, Tim. All right. I think I'll do this one. This is another very old one that I've been neglecting, and I wrote it after seeing this movie called High Fidelity, which is based on a book by Nick Hornby, who's a very good writer. And the movie and the book both talk about this character who sort of flits from relationship to relationship, and then gets to the part where it's hard and jumps ship instead of pushing through. It's always a hard balance, right? Like, when is it, like, when do you stop and when do you push through? Because if you give up, like, there's always going to be a hard part, right? There's always going to be some hard part. And if you give up, like, when there's any hard part, then you're never going to get to that depth of relationship that can be beautiful, but if you obviously, on the other hand, never draw any line, then somebody could that could lead to abusive situations, and that's not okay. So with all things, it's a balance. But like the movie, the character is just giving up and going from one relationship to the next, to the next, to the next, and he's like realizing he's driving himself crazy, And I came home from watching that movie, and there were all these fireflies out, and it just seemed to fit. Firefly, where are you? I've been searching for you. I wanna find that magic thing you did. You know, in your body lit up the room with a power greater than the moon. Went out on a date late last night, and in that moment felt so right. In that moment held each other tight. But now it's daylight, the curlers in your hair. Now it's daylight, your makeup's disappeared. Now it's daylight, reality's here, the tough get going. Firefly, where are you? I've been searching for you. I wanna know that magic thing you do. You know, in your body lit up the room with the power greater than the moon. Now Disney told me about the first kiss. They neglected to inform me properly about the rest of this. How do you keep on keeping on after all the happily ever afterness? Firefly, where are you? I've been searching for you. I wanna know that magic thing you do. I wanna love you, oh, both old and gray. I wanna love you, the end of the day. I wanna love you, we know each other's deals. I wanna love you, know each other for real. Firefly, where are you? I've been thinking of you, missing you. I wanna love you past the end of the day. I wanna love you, both old and gray. I wanna love each other's tears. I wanna love you when we know each other for real.
Just beautiful.
There you go, Joe.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Love the Disney line in there too.
Yeah.
Do you want to say something
That's
about
why.
that?
Go ahead.
Do you want to say something about that?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean by like there's like these old songs I need to revisit because it's like, you know, it's like there's wisdom that, you know, these songs for me, the ones that I've kept, you know, have encapsulated moments of clarity that I don't always retain on a daily basis. So it helps me to like remember like these things because it was like, oh yeah, that's right. And I think with all sorts of relationships, like long-term friendships, it's great when you get to that point where you get to the, like with you guys, right? Like we've gotten to the point where we can know each other for real a bit, right? And I think that's a precious thing. So.
Amen.
Chris Steele.
All right. So, you know, along that vein of like things that are outside the songwriting sphere, but then actually come back into the songwriting sphere. This is a song I wrote last February. A couple of years ago, I found myself in a position where at work I was put in charge of and then like entrusted with a team of about 20 people. And it's something I've done before, but I've started to come to that point in my career where it's like the striving and the pushing and things of that nature are, yeah, I'm viewing them through a different lens now, and I'm actually starting to get to that point where I'm starting to think ahead, where the point where I'm actually going to put down the pen, hand in my laptop, and maybe not be on planes quite as much. I'll come back to planes in the third song, the third act here as we go. But there was just kind of a moment of kind of clarity and of kind of like recognizing, you know, where things were, and it kind of came out in this song. Now, another sidelight to this is my son and I, my older son and I, he's a game designer, but since he was a teenager, we played video games together like all the time, and in fact, it's a tradition that we still do. And one of the games that we play is called Sea of Thieves. So there's this nautical theme that was just kind of on my mind. So this is Burn the Ships.
Sun rises in the east and throws light across the sea. The cliffs rise ahead of me, the goal I was told to see. The sturdy masts still stand, sails strained to be free. I take these mighty ships and burn them to the sea. We set the sail and headed for the edges of the world. And all the joys of life I thought would be unfurled. I once believed the faded tales of riches I might find. And now the gnawing fear is at the edges of my mind. So burn the ships, don't wanna roam the sea no more. I won't wander endlessly no more. So burn the ships, don't wanna roam the sea no more. I won't wander endlessly no more. on this journey of discovery, finding who we're supposed to be. While some vision we're sold blinds us from being free. Take a pause and recognize the dream we had. Trying to forget the things that we never should have done. Sun rises in the east and drops to the west. Time to put the burden down, see what I have left. Still feel the ocean's call, sail straight to be free. Take these mighty ships and burn them to the sea. So burn the ships, go on our own sea no more. Won't wander endlessly no more. So burn the ships, go on our own sea no more. Won't wander endlessly no more.
Oh, man. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Good stuff, Chris.
Did you want to say anything more about that one?
No, it was one of those songs that just kind of like wanted to get out. It was a moment of fatigue, but I also was trying to figure out a little way of doing a little bit of a recommit for myself, and just finding that perspective was helpful. And I think it's maybe kind of a helpful message to hear, even if you have to give it to yourself, of the find perspective every once in a while.
Absolutely. And I think it also speaks to how music is so helpful for us. Like, it's beyond what, like whatever other aspirations you might have. Like, playing music is just so healthy because we have all this stuff in life that comes at us. And when we can write songs about it, it sort of gives us sort of empowerment over it. And
Amen.
That's a beautiful thing. I love the way your songs are crafted and the way they sound. I'm really happy that you joined us. I hope you sign up for more, Chris. You're a great addition to this group.
I would love that. This was also a Jen request, so she wanted to hear it, so I had to fit it into the list.
Thank you, Jen. All right, Mike Simpson.
Either or. So I think of the songs that I do in sort of categories. There's the stuff that I've written, which I do a fair amount of here, but not today. Today I'm indulging myself with the category of songs I meant to write, but either wasn't born in time to do, or I just didn't get it done in time. And this is Cat Stevens' tune that I've always wished I'd written. I would have given you all of my heart. There's someone who's torn it apart, and she's taken almost all that I got. But if you want, I will try to love again. Maybe I'll try to love again, but I know first cut is the deepest. First cut is the deepest. 'Cause when it comes to being lucky, she's cursed. When it comes to loving me, she's the worst. When it comes to being loved, though, she is hers. That's how I know. Still want you by my side, just to help me dry the tears that I've cried. But if you want, I'm gonna give you a try. One, I'll try to love again. Baby, I'll try to love again, but I know first cut is the deep end. First cut is the deep end. Because it comes to being lucky, she's cursed. When it comes to loving me, she's the worst. But when it comes to being loved, she is first. That's all I know. I still want you by my side, just to help me dry the tears that I've cried. And I'm sure gonna give you a try. But if you want, I'll try love again. Baby, I'll try to love again, but I know first cut is the deep end. First cut is the deep end. First cut is the deep end. When it comes to being lucky, she's cursed. When it comes to loving me, she's a woman. When it comes to being loved, she is first. That's how I know. I'm first cut.
Man.
Wow. Nicely done,
Man,
Mike.
Park today, Mike.
Gorgeous.
Beautiful.
That's beautiful. Was that in just standard tuning?
Drop D.
Drop D. That sounds really good. Again, the vocals were great and everything. Really nice.
Thank you, thank you.
I love Cat Stevens too. He's got so many great songs.
Yeah. Another great version of that song is Martin Simpson's version, which I cribbed a little bit off of there.
Martin Simpson?
Yeah, my little brother.
Yeah,
He's not actually related to me.
no, I know. Yeah.
He's from England. We had a moment at a concert where there was a guy. I was sitting in the second row, and this guy in the first row was harassing Martin, and he finally leaned forward off the edge of the stage because I was sitting right behind the guy, and he and I knew each other well. And he says, "If you don't shut the fuck up, my big brother is going to reach over there and break your arms." and he pointed me. So I did the thing here, with the.
That's pretty funny.
The guy calmed right down. It was very successful.
All right, I'll have to start bringing you my gigs. Tom Cooney.
Hey, thank you. Beautiful cover. Beautiful cover. Just love that tune. There's a guy who runs a lot of open mics here in the Upper Delaware Valley, Phil Stahl. He's like Mr. Open Mic. Been doing it for 40 years. When you go to a Phil Stahl solo gig, that's the first song he plays. Just every time. A beautiful song. This is a song that I wrote in 2023. So kind of newer in the catalog. It will be on my third and upcoming album. It's called Arm in Arm on the Line. I need a kickstart, I need a jump start, I need the paddles to shock me alive. I need an infusion of inspiration to hijack the hive mind. Fighting alone, though brave and true, won't stem this evil tide. For the problems of this dying world need us working together to survive. We gotta heal our planet on fire, stop the hate and the lies, sow the seeds of the righteous love, arm in arm on the line, arm in arm on the line, arm in arm on the line. I marched in age of 64, Watergate 74, fought the birth of the trickle down, protested desert wars and the police state born. Now I'm fighting fascists in my hometown. God damn, I feel exhausted, it's relentless, cannot get back up again. I can with you, we'll see it through until the mighty, mighty day that we win. Gotta heal our planet on fire, stop the hate and the lies, sow the seeds of the righteous love, arm in arm on the line, arm in arm on the line, arm in arm, arm in arm on the line. Arm in arm on the line.
Awesome.
There you go. Very nice.
Thank you.
Tom, would you like to say something more about that one?
I think the only the tricky part from a songwriting perspective was the getting the history in verse 3. I marched in 64 and Watergate 74. I fought the birth of the trickle down, protested desert wars, then the police state born. Now I'm fighting fascists in my hometown.
Nice.
It's sad when you read the whole verse. It's really frustrating. But yeah, it is. It was also written at a point where I realized that peacefully, hopefully, but peacefully, the only way this tide, which is, they call it a populist movement. It's not a populist movement. They don't have more than the 30% of the population. I think the only way this is going to resolve itself ultimately is arm in arm on the street in peaceful protest, just massive numbers. And that's my firm belief. And I, like everyone keeps saying, I hope the pendulum swings the other way.
Yeah, that's again with this like podcast on changing the world. The research backs up like I forget the percent, but it's like a pretty small percentage of population. Like basically, like I forget if it's like 2.5% comes out like no nonviolent movement has ever failed. So like in the United States, that would be like if 11 million people came out, which we almost had on the last No Kings Day, we had like 8 million people out. Yeah, so we're closing in on we're closing in on it. The magic number. It's obviously not really a magic number. Obviously, it's like, but it's like a good indicator that like it matters, right? It matters if you get the more people you get, the wider a net you have. Like you have police people like coming out protesting, if you have lawyers coming out protesting, if you have journalists coming out protesting, like all the segments of society matter. So like yeah, for sure. Yep.
Agreed. Forward we go.
Yeah, don't give up. Don't give up. Keep on going out. Keep on protesting. All right. Ron Kurt.
When I was 10 years old, a scary movie came out, first run in the theaters, and I loved it. And so did famous producer, director, screenwriter Guillermo del Toro. The movie was The Creature from the Black Lagoon, and it was shot in black and white, but also 3D. Well, anyway, it inspired Guillermo to write a screenplay for The Shape of Water, which won an Oscar as Best Picture a few years ago. So it's loosely based on The Creature from the Black Lagoon. I mention all this because the song I'm going to sing is also based on The Creature from the Black Lagoon. Down in that cypress hollow, where the mud runs thick and green, down in that cypress hollow, where the mud runs thick and green, they say something stirs the water, something folks ain't meant to see. I heard a splash past the midnight, moon hanging dull and low. I heard a splash past midnight, moon hanging dull and low. Saw two yellow eyes just blinking from the reeds by my old boat. Lagoon blues, baby got that swamp thing on my mind. Lagoon blues, darling got that swamp thing on my mind. You don't want your silver, just the life you leave behind. Heard him breathe like broken bellows, smelled that river on his skin. Heard him breathe like broken bellows, smelled that river on his skin. Every ripple told a secret about the wicked and the sin. Lagoon blues, baby got that swamp thing on my mind. Lagoon blues, darling got that swamp thing on my mind. If you feel that water pull you, pray that creature's feeling kind. Some say he was a man once, some say he always been. But if he grabs you by the ankle, you'll never ask again. Lagoon blues, baby got that swamp thing on my mind. Lagoon blues, darling got that swamp thing on my mind. If you love your sweet tomorrow, leave that black lagoon behind.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I remember seeing that with my 3D glasses on.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a 3D TV, so I bought the Blu-ray of it in 3D. But as a kid, even though it was only a small percentage of theaters had the 3D equipment. So of course, all 3D movies they also have the 2D version. So as a kid, I saw it that way, but after that, I saw the 3D Blu-ray and bought it.
Too much fun. That was great, Ron. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Dave Mason.
Okie dokie. Yeah, so this is a bit of a lighter vein. I'm going to have to go a bit lighter following Ron this evening, I think.
Well, it's good to vary it up. So don't play whatever you feel like. It's like I think that's part of the fun is having a variety of different stuff. So. Yeah.
So anyway, this song I wrote back in 2020, May of 2020, and I think it was during lockdown. I think we all started to appreciate our backyards a little bit more. I think so. This is a little song called "Sunday Afternoon Outdoors." So. I'm just chillin' here in my backyard. The sky is blue, the birds are singing, it's not very hard. I've decompressed, I'm kicking back, gonna take it easy for a while. Man, I'm feeling mellow, eyes are almost closed. It's time to smell the roses, please excuse me while I doze. My jets are cooled, I'm vegetating, watch me meditate with style. 'Cause everybody's out there somewhere fighting for their cause. Not me, I'm just lying here and wasting my Sunday afternoon outdoors. Playing bars and restaurants to earn my daily bread. I'll never make a million, was it what I never said? Everybody's trying to be Elvis, or at least John Prine. Coffee shops and farmers markets never paid the rent. The music industry's the winter of my discontent. But today I'm cool, I'm hanging loose, just floating on cloud nine. 'Cause everybody's out there somewhere fighting for their cause. Not me, I'm just lying here and wasting my Sunday afternoon outdoors. Reality is fading, this dream is pulling strong. My mind's in Carolina, flowing like the Scuppernong. I'm just chilling here on a Sunday afternoon. Me, I'm just chilling here on this Sunday afternoon. Me, I'm just chilling on this Sunday afternoon. There we go, Sunday afternoon outdoors.
I love that.
Beautiful. Yeah, that's a great song.
Time well spent.
Yeah.
If the weather's nice, I try to spend as much time as I can outside. Like yesterday was beautiful. I just spent the whole day outside pretty much. I consider it time well spent.
Good craft in the songwriting there, Dave, along with the great playing and singing.
Absolutely. Brilliant.
Thank you
All
very much.
right. Did you want to say anything more about that one, Dave?
No. I just want to say thank you very much.
Okay, that was great. A really treat. And Ramsey.
I was lost in that song.
His voice just transports you, doesn't it? It's just like,
Yeah. Okay, so back to the misery. This song I wrote rather quickly after having a conversation with my conservative mother, who couldn't understand why I was upset about anything. So she said something about my stocks are doing fine and everything's normal. So this is my song called Normal Things. Normal things, normal things. Let the billionaires have their flings. Who cares what tomorrow brings? Today we do normal things. With that VA nurse dead on the ground, we can take our Christmas trees down. Kids in concentration camps, while we change the bulbs in our lamps. The demolition of the East Wing doesn't mean our choirs won't sing. All foreign aid wiped from the earth won't change my portfolio's worth. Normal things, normal things. Let the billionaires have their flings. Who cares what tomorrow brings? Today we do normal things. Our identity's stolen. We keep the good times rolling. The U.S. Treasury plundered. We go get our stuff laundered. No redwoods left standing. Time to work on personal branding. If ethnic cleansing's too abrupt, just turn our headphones up. Normal things, normal things. Let the billionaires have their flings. Who cares what tomorrow brings? Today we do normal things. Never fret when the voting's gone, when public health's a fever dream. Don't you know that life goes on in this postmodern regime? Who cares what tomorrow brings? Today we do normal things.
Wow. Powerful. Did you want to say anything more about that one, Ann?
No. I'm going to sing it at a benefit on Thursday called...
Oh, cool.
Yeah. It's for the Falzer Club in Philadelphia, and it's Voices for Democracy is the name of the benefit. So we're all singing protest songs.
That's a great one.
Thanks.
It's kind of interesting, that we sort of, create all these things to feel like nothing changes, right? Like we have the elections every 4 years and so on, and like this kind of like an effort to make it feel like I kind of always grew up feeling like we should change the world, like the world's not changing, but the truth was it's kind of always been changing, right? All the time.
Yeah, we use that word a lot, normalize.
Normalize, and what was ever normal and what will be normal, right? I guess it's all relative.
Yeah.
That was great.
Thanks.
Tom Maynard.
Yes, Joe. Hey,
I like
Joe.
that picture
Thank
on
you.
your wall there.
What's that?
I like that picture on your wall there.
That was a shot we took out the back window when I lived in Medfield, Massachusetts. That's the Charles River floodplain about behind our house.
Wow. Gorgeous.
So it's been 2 houses since then, but we still like to think that we can look out and look at that. All right. Before I throw that on, just Joe, thank you so much for all you do here. I know I do this to you every time, but
No, I think it's good. It's good. I mean, I think I need to say thank you to you guys every time, because it's like, it's easy to take this stuff for granted, but it's good that we're all here doing this together.
But it's a big deal that you've set time aside for people like us to come together, and without people like you doing this, we'd be playing with ourselves. I mean, we'd be practicing in the living room,
Yeah.
So
I get
Preach it,
And it's
Brother
like,
Tom.
no, so anyway, thanks so much.
Yeah, and I feel like the same way. Like, I feel like we've kept a special thing going, especially like I don't know how it is with you guys, but like for around here, like gigs are few and far between, and if we just waited for those, it would almost be like, kind of waiting for it would be too long.
Waiting for Godot.
Yeah.
We one of my favorite types of venues nowadays are showcases, songwriter showcases, and take some of the pressure off. You don't have to have a whole full set list of songs that you got to pull together, and you can feed off of each other. And like, I wasn't going to do this next song today, but based on what the last song you played, Joe, this song sort of popped out. So, but in any case, the open mics and the showcases and stuff like that, I wouldn't actually, because of the pandemic and because of Zoom and because of folks like you, I plugged back into the musical community. I was kind of out of it for the longest time. So, my latest album and stuff like that wouldn't exist if it weren't for these things. So
Yeah, it's a constant danger, I think, that we're all in, right? It's like, because it is hard, and you put your heart out there when you play songs. Like, it's easy to kind of just say, like, F this, and, but like, it would be a shame, if any of us did that, right? Because we all have good things to share, so.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So anyway, this is a song on the new album. It came out of a songwriting class at the Summer Acoustic Music Week, where Maura Kennedy was our instructor, our teacher for that particular workshop, and she had us doing free association and stream of consciousness writing based on topics. And this particular song came out of 2 words. The first word was moon, and the second word was pearl. So this is called The Dance, subtitled The Moon. Let me get the belly cam going. Whoop. shreds and tears, the evening storm's last remnant clears. Ripened full late summer moon spills liquid light, finds silver true, pearly rays across the field, a smell to yearning eyes reveal. Each blade of grass cut sleek and stark in gems of dew that flash and spark. Each crystal orb a tiny moon that cling to toes, fling fiery runes that somehow tell a troubadour's tale, invoke a music hoary hail, a pas de deux, a courtship rite between firefly and fairy light, dancing to the earth's first song, the dance to which we all belong. Each tree and bush, each street, each tree and bush, each... Oh, where is it? I'm sorry. Yes, each tree and bush, each fern and moss, each stream cascade, each wave foam tossed, each heron, blackbird, chickadee, all who move and breathe and dream, dancing to the earth's first song, the dance to which we all belong. Within my love there hides a pearl, it lies with tides and currents swirl, a pearl, the moon shining bright in the depths, a single light, just beyond a finger's tip, where lungs burn and heartbeats skip, just within a lover's dream, where longing may our fates redeem. A pearl, the moon beyond my reach, its tidal pull, waves on the beach. Though I have no right to claim, I offer in my dreams a flame, a star to hang in darkest night, that star and moon might both burn bright. A pas de deux, again a dance, I know I can't deny the chance to dance with you, the earth's first song, the dance to which we all belong. Each smile and sigh, each glance, each touch, each day, each night, which holds so much. An hour a day, a year a life, your gift to me, the moon's sweet light, dancing to the earth's first song, the dance to which we all belong. Dancing to the earth's one song, the dance to which we all belong.
Awesome.
That's a very pretty guitar.
Jeez, I don't think I've ever had to deal with a cat in my lap at the middle of the song before.
It's clearly time for the 3 o'clock feeding.
Something, yeah.
I think so.
Awesome, Tom. Did you want to say anything more about that one?
Oh, I think I probably said enough.
I love that song. That's like one of my favorites. I love that. You have so many great songs, and that's hard to choose, but that's up there with the my top 10 for sure.
I appreciate that. Thanks.
Beautiful song. All right, what am I doing? I don't even know. Well, Chris did when his partner always requests, so I'll do when my partner always requests. It's a song about escapism, and it's another oldie, and it's kind of nuanced, right? Because it's called the Mermaid Song, and like we all, I mean, I think in general, I kind of aim against escapism in some ways. Like I think it's important to face up to things and to confront reality and not just like hide away and like, but you know, I think we all need to escape sometimes too. So. When the wave hits you, drag you down their icy way, and the salt on your tongue, it's hard for you to take, and you hear her. It's the mermaid song, and she's calling you away. It's the mermaid song, and she's calling you to an icy grave. And I need the tooth fairy, I need Santa Claus, it's reindeer and his sleigh. I need Hollywood, I need a stiff dream to come and take me away. I need a song, I need a song, the mermaid song. I don't know what's harder, to live in life or to face the truth. To live in life might seem easier, but it'd be hollow in the end. To face the truth, it might hurt like hell. To face our imperfections, feel the waves shatter against the bow. It might hurt like hell, but at least we know what it means to be alive. So I don't need the tooth fairy. I don't need Santa Claus, neither his reindeer, nor his sleigh. I don't need Hollywood. I don't need a stiff drink to come in, take me away, but I need a song. I need a song. The mermaid song. The mermaid song. I need a song. I need a song. The mermaid song. Thank you.
Very nice.
I do need a song. So thank you for providing them for me. Chris Steele.
All right. Well, welcome to Act 3. This song, I'll tell you the story about it a little bit after, but it is, it's actually a song of the place that I am leaving for tomorrow morning at like 5 a.m. This is called All's Well That Ends, and it's basically a synthesis of a bunch of overheard conversations in a hotel restaurant, hotel bar.
Don't know how I'm 40 hours away. Don't care why my bed's half the world away. She tells me with a voice like Vaseline. Out on the bar, drinking Irish cream. Maybe it's not my bed no more, I don't know. But it's nice of you to listen as to why I had to go. But I never asked a question or even said my name. I sat there in silence, a friend all the same. And she said, all's well that ends. A simple truth for lovers and for friends. And I may lie to you and say we'll meet again, but all's well that ends. Shot comes after shot, bottle after next. Never quite gone, but never breaking for a rest. She tells me of a story, how she left that place, how she ghosted from her life, left without a trace. Yeah, but distance is a poultice, and time can heal most wounds. And if you didn't notice, I am working on it too. These traps we set upon us, and why I still feel blue. Better stop and smell the roses and fall in love like I still do. Well, reflections of the fairy lights shine on the bottle roll. It's getting late, I said. I guess I had to go. Didn't make a motion to encourage or object. Just sat there in silence, longing to connect. Just one more, she whispered, then I'll head upstairs. Then she looked right at me and caught me unawares. Looked me in the eye, looked right through my soul, as the last call bell began to toll. All's well that ends. Simple truth for lovers and for friends. And I may lie to you, say we'll meet again, but all's well that ends. All's well that ends. A simple truth for lovers and for lovers and for friends. And I may lie to you and say we'll be together again, but all's well that ends.
Great song, Chris. Love that one.
Thank you very, very much.
That was amazing. Great job tonight, Chris, or this afternoon. Where are you playing from again?
Well, I'm up here in Newton, Massachusetts, but tomorrow morning I'm going to be taking a couple of flights that are going to end up in Edmonton, Alberta, and it's become a friend of mine up there says it's like you're Vegas. I'm like, I don't think those words have ever been said before, just in terms of like the place that I end up like trying out music and things of that nature. I've been up there dozens and dozens and dozens of times over the years, and I've gotten. Like I say, a lot of good friends. A lot of them also play. So I've figured out kind of the open mic community up there in Edmonton as well. This song actually ended up. I was at the Courtyard downtown in Edmonton and was just doing what I do, watching hockey, getting my dinner, and just overhearing a couple of different conversations. None of them have exactly what's in that song, but it just kind of created a lot of the scene that ended up being in that song.
That's really neat. Yeah. I think eavesdropping is a great tool. You should do it more often. That was awesome. Thank you, Chris.
Thanks.
Mike Simpson.
All right. Well, this one takes a little explanation, I guess. It's a song that you all know, probably. However, it was somewhat appropriate to my personal experience in the past, so I added a few more details in it. Well, I went home with the waitress, the way I always do. How was I to know she was with the Russians too? I got out of the taxi so fast I did not pay, and ran as fast as possible down the darkened alleyway. I'm the innocent bystander, and somehow I got stuck between the rock and the hard place, and I'm down on my luck, and I'm down on my luck, and I'm down on my luck. To the docks and the boat to Cuba as quickly as I could, to the Cienfuegos Hotel in Velado, Hollywood. I was gambling in Havana, I took a little risk. Then lawyers, guns, and money, Dad, get me out of this. I'm the innocent bystander. Somehow I got stuck between the rock and the hard place. I'm down on my luck. I'm down on my luck. Yes, I'm probably, I'm hiding in Honduras. I'm a desperate man. Send lawyers, guns, and money. This shit has hit the fan. Send lawyers, guns, and money. Send lawyers, guns, and money. Send lawyers, guns, and money. Shit is hit the fan.
Yeah. Nice, Mike. This has been a pleasant afternoon. Thank you, guys. Did you want to say anything more about that one, Mike?
Nah. You can look up the song if you want to figure out which parts I added.
Well played.
I am, however, coming right up on a deadline here, so I'm going to listen as long as I can, and when I suddenly vanish, don't take it personally. I have
We get
character
it. We
to
get
do,
it.
so.
No worries. All right, play fast, Tom. Just kidding.
All right. Good song, Mike. Always good to hear you. Whenever you got to go, man, be good. Be well. This is a song called Hope's Diner, and I wrote it in January of 2023. It will probably be on my upcoming album. I'm not sure yet. I kind of think so. Pots of steaming dark roast, hot cakes on the grill, dawn's light pours into Hope's Diner, liquid gold until it's filled. Home fries sizzling, their edges crispy brown. Hope reads the stories on the faces of each neighbor in this sleepy little town. Omelets and eggs reckon, baby. Bagels plain and everything. Talk and laughter rise the way a Sunday choir sings. Yeah, sausage and grits, honey. Any way you'd like, or pose more coffee. Here's the dreams and the sorrows. She shares her loving smile. Breakfast at Hope's Diner, may it always be this grand. Simple and sleepy, kindness in each hand. Yesterday's gone, hold tight to today. You're always welcome at Hope's Diner, find your seat and stay. Stay. Stay and stay. Breakfast special sandwich, Taylor ham on a roll of gold. He walks in, she gives his bag, brushes his hand, gently so. Extra large Joe, black one sugar for his day. You could burn down this town with these sparks. Will she ask? Oh, not today. Breakfast at Hope's Diner, may it always be this grand. Simple and sleepy, kindness in each hand. Yesterday's gone, just hold tight to today. You're always welcome at Hope's Diner, find your seat and stay. Stay. Stay.
Love that.
Very nice, Thomas.
Thank you. Thank you.
You want to say anything more about that one, Tom?
I wrote it as a slice of life thing, which I don't do enough of because it's a good songwriting exercise, is to look inside one place and just see the smells and the taste and the light and the people and
Right. And let the ideas bake from there or whatever.
Yeah, very much, and let your observation find the detail you need to call out. So I need to do more of that. So
yeah, no, it's,
you
it's
know,
a great
physical.
Great chorus.
Oh, thank you,
very good.
thank you,
chorus.
man. Yeah.
Joseph Isaacs, thank you very much.
Thank you, Mike. Great to see you, bud. Take care.
See you, Mike.
Everybody else,
Yes.
thank you too. Very
Yeah,
good
sorry, I
stuff.
know we're running a little long. I'll try to talk less between songs. Okay, Ron Kurt.
Tom, I loved the fade out you did. It was better than any studio fade out. You actually did it with your own voice and playing.
Thank you.
Okay, this is a cover coming up with my friend Tom Saputo playing all the music. Whoa, darling, please believe me, I'll never do you no harm. Believe me when I tell you, I'll never do you no harm. Whoa, darling, if you leave me, I'll never make it alone. Believe me when I beg you, don't ever leave me alone. When you told me you didn't need me anymore, well, you know, I nearly broke down and cried. When you told me you didn't love me anymore, I nearly broke it down, and oh, darling, if you leave me, I'll never make it alone. Believe me when I tell you, I never do you no harm. When you told me you didn't need me anymore, well, you know I nearly broke it down and cried. When you told me you didn't love me anymore, I nearly broke it down, and oh, darling, please believe Believe me when I tell you I'll never do you no harm.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Written by Sir Paul, but attributed to Lennon and McCartney. And John always said that he could have sung it better. And since it's blues, that might have been true.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Thank you.
Dave Mason.
Okie dokie. So this is a song I wrote. It's a dedication to a young lady called Shirin Abu Akleh, who was a journalist with Al Jazeera, who was gunned down in Israel. The song's also about all the we had innocent bystander mentioned in a song earlier. All the innocent bystanders, all the old people that get caught up in these conflicts, who have nowhere else to go, who have no means to go anywhere else. But anyway, so a little song. It's called "No More Tears." No more tears upon these faces lined with pain. We're all cried out, there is nothing left, our fate seems preordained. Deep down our sorrow rages, burning like the icy autumn rain. Soon winter's dismal darkness comfort us again. There is really very little we can do about our plight. Are the young and zealous shake their fists, know only how to fight, while we, the old, the voiceless, huddle closely to await the cruel night. In a world where no one's wrong, no one's right, throughout man's existence we have learned to lay the blame on those whom we misunderstand, who may not look the same. In the name of God and decency, how many have we slain? Now let me hear the people say amen, say amen. Sometimes I sit and dream of peace, sometimes I feel a fool, as the madness thunders around me, sitting here upon my stool. I consider for a moment our children might one day finish school. And make this world a better place for me and you. A soldier pulls a trigger beneath the bright blue sky. Reporters scramble helpless as they watch their colleague die. Her blood stains the sidewalk, shining just like a stop sign. Will we ever see the end of war in our lifetime? Oh, will we ever see the end of war in our lifetime? There we go, no more tears.
man.
Thank you.
That was gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous chords.
Great picking.
Was that in standard tuning, the guitar work?
Oh no, that's not in a standard tuning. No, this is in a Mary Chapin Carpenter tuning. She uses it. I don't know if you know Mary Chapin Carpenter's songs.
Oh, yeah,
She
yeah.
uses-
Just
She
great.
uses it in.
Well, if you think of it and you don't mind putting it in the chat later, I would love to know, because that's really great tuning. Yeah.
Yeah, she uses it in. I think it's the saddest song. I think anyone's ever written that song. It's called "Goodbye Again." Goodbye Again.
Again.
It's such a sad song.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, she's a great songwriter. I like Mary Chapin Carpenter a lot. That was beautiful, Dave. That was really touching, the vocals and the lyrics and the guitar. That was outstanding. And Ramsey.
You're welcome.
I'm muted. I'm not muted. Okay. I get so lost in Dave's songs. Forget what I'm doing. Okay. So what am I doing? So I'm doing a cover. No, I don't think there's any explanation here. I think everybody knows this. When this whole world starts getting me down and people are just too much for me to face, I climb right up to the top of the stairs and all my cares just drift right into space. On the roofs as peaceful as can be, and there the world below don't bother me. No, no. When I come home feeling tired and beat, I'll go up where the air is fresh and sweet. I'll get far away from the hustling crowd and all the rat race noise down in the street. On the roof's the only place I know where you just have to wish to make it so. Let's go up on the roof. And at night the stars, they put on a show for free. And darling, you can share it all with me. Can't you see that right smack dab in the middle of town I found a paradise that's trouble-proof? And if this whole world starts getting you down, there's room enough for two up on the roof. Up on the roof. Up on the roof. Up on the roof.
Wow. That was pretty.
Yeah.
Carole King. Thank
That was wonderful, Anne.
All right, Tom Maynard. you get the last closing word. So it's Inalagada, right?
Inagata baby. I'll do another original. This one I didn't even know I was going to do this one, but I feel like it might be a good song to end on. This is something I wrote to sort of commemorate an evening in late summer, early fall when my wife and I were at the Boston Folk Festival. It's called Green Dress.
Late summer evening enfolds you. Early fall's breezes blow free. I hear you singing, it's soaring and ringing, oh you in your green dress. How deeply the spirit enfolds you. It's light shining clear in your eyes. Your body is swaying, the music is praying, oh you in your green dress. Gently the time goes soft as a lullaby. A rainbow of light runs between us. It has no beginning or end. Love's light shines around you, its colors surround you, oh you in your green dress. Gently the time goes soft as a lullaby. Gently the time goes soft as a lullaby.
Beautiful. Wow.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Really beautiful. Very nice.
Thank you.
Great way to end it. I'm glad you're able to join. And thank you, everybody, for playing. You guys were all amazing and inspiring. And, of course, it wouldn't be a Music Matters showcase if we didn't all end up in immersive view. So sign up for another one. I put out a couple of May dates. May's going to be a little busy for me, so I'm probably just going to stick to those 2 May dates. But it's always a pleasure. And, yeah, be good and enjoy the nice weather if you got it.
Thanks, Joe. Thanks for everything.
Thanks, Joe.
Joe, thank you so much.
Thanks
It's
very
been a
much.
blast.
Thank you,
Thank
Joseph.
you.
Everybody
Take
be
care.
well.
Thanks, everyone. Take
Bye
care.
now.